Wonder Woman Come Back to Me issue 1 sees Diana and Steve spending the day at the beach, both happy to finally have some time to relax. But Steve is back to work tomorrow, taking an experimental aircraft for its maiden run at dawn. Later, Steve takes Diana home, telling her not to worry about him during his flight. She says she would invite him in, but Etta is living with her at the moment while her house is renovated. As Etta interrupts them, Steve takes his leave, and Diana asks if Etta knew about Steve's flight, and she did, since it's part of her job to know. On the news, a report comes on that wildfires are spreading through Montana, trapping firefighters and animals alike. Suiting up, Diana takes off to help with the fires. In Montana, the firefighters and many of the animals are still trapped on the ridge by the surrounding flames. The men don't know how they will survive since they all have limited oxygen left, but luckily Wonder Woman arrives, learning how many people are trapped and wounded. Diana can't just fly them all out, since there is no time, so she turns to the animals, talking with them and asking them for their aid. Diana comes up with a plan to get them all out, and she begins clearing a path through the fire where the animals will take the injured men strapped to their backs through to safety. Down at base camp, the rangers thank Diana for her work, and she tells them to give the animals the same respect and treatment that they plan on giving the firefighters, since they too have lost their families and homes. The next morning, the firefighters are celebrating the return of their friends at the local saloon when Diana returns, telling them the final fires have been extinguished and now they can drink. Diana returns home, finding Etta has been trying to contact her for a while now. She says Steve has gone missing and his plane and the ones escorting him have disappeared off the radar. Etta has the coordinates of their last known signal, so not wasting any time, they head off in the invisible jet. The day before, Steve suits up and readies to take out the jet, joking around with his flight partners about his hot date he had with a mystery woman the day before. He won't tell them anything as he activates the new low-energy nuclear reactor of the jet. The jets take off, and once they reach their checkpoint, Steve activates the new engines, blasting off, but soon he sees some type of storm on his radar. Mission Control can't pick up anything on theirs as the storm builds, hitting the planes with lightning and making them instantly disappear off the radar of Mission Control. In the present, Etta and Diana scan the area of the Bermuda Triangle where Steve went missing in. Etta reassures Diana that Steve is a fine pilot, and as they fly, they enter an air pocket, and suddenly the storm that took Steve is now in front of them. The engines on the jet fail and the two women are forced to eject, falling towards the storm's eye, where upon passing through it, they find an island. The women survive the fall, falling into the ocean around the island, but soon a giant creature attacks them from the depths. Diana simply punches it, causing it to retreat in pain. Going to the beach, Diana says she's never seen a creature like that before, and she suggests that they try and make it to their plane that crashed on the far side of the island, but Etta needs to rest since everything that has been happening to her is rather overwhelming. Diana agrees and they build a shelter, where she talks with Etta about the Amazons and their focus and training, and how their minds are their most lethal weapons. In the morning, Etta awakens to a crab talking to her. The crab says that Diana has gone into the woods as Etta thinks she has gone crazy. Diana soon returns, stopping Etta from screaming and telling her to follow her. Following her, the women discover a giant leopard-like beast, wearing what appears to be Steve's jet around its neck as a trophy. Wonder Woman Come Back to Me issue 1 was another really cool entry in these Walmart exclusive stories that sends Diana and Etta on a pretty fun adventure. It was cool seeing classic Wonder Woman heroics and a sense of adventure mixed in with the type of humor that only Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor can bring to the character. I'm very much looking forward to the next issue where they hopefully find Steve and all three of them get to team up and go on a really cool island adventure. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.